guys, welcome back to my channel and another Topic Tuesday here. Just two really quick things before we get going. And number one, am I too close to the camera? Is this too close? Do you guys like this? I don't know. I was like, looking pretty cute today. Maybe I should be a little closer so you guys can see my cute little face. But I don't know if this is too close. I see some people sit very close to the camera when they do these types of videos. I see some people sit kind of far away, which is what I typically do. Let me know your preference. And number two, I just wanted to let you guys know that Beyond Polish has actually reached out to me and let me know that they upgraded my discount code for you guys. So if you choose to, you can follow the links down below in my description box, and I link over to Beyond Polish. They have a ton of really cool nail polishes, lots and lots of different brands that you can get all in one place. And if you use the code mediocre at checkout, my code, you will get 10% off your order. And that does get me back a little bit of kickback, but that's just one way that you can save a little money while you're doing some nail polish shopping. I'm really excited. I want to place an order with them, but I'm waiting for them to release the China Glaze Spring collection. I believe it's called Mystic Bloom, because I'm like dying to review that and also just have it for myself. So anyways, on to the topic. So today's topic is, what is your favorite part of this hobby? And this is another one that I initially was just like, I don't know how to answer this. Maybe I'll skip it. But every time I do the ones that I'm not sure of, and then you guys seem to really like them, so I figured, why not give it a shot? So obviously I'm going to give you way more than the prompt asks for, because you know me, I am long-winded. I like to talk about a lot of different things. And so I'm also going to take right out like the actual act of having colorful nails, because the main point of painting your nails is painting them and having pretty colors on your nails. So like, yeah, that's one of the big ones, but like that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about three things that I guess I didn't really expect that I would love about the hobby, but they are now like some of my favorite things about this hobby. So my first thing, I'm just gonna be honest, it is in fact the compliments. I get a lot of compliments in public about my nails, especially like when I'm like at the cash register or something, and people are always like, oh my God, your nails, where do you get them done, blah, blah, blah. And I love nothing more than to be like, oh, these, I did them myself. And they're like, what? Are those acrylic? And I'm like, no, they're natural. And it's just, I don't know, it's a real ego boost. And I just feel like very powerful when I'm in that situation. I'm like, yes, these are, even though it's like anybody can grow their nails out, like it's not like that big of a feat, but I'm just like, yes, I am the master here, you know? And so that is a big one for me. My favorite was when I used to travel a lot for my old job, and I had to go to this steel bar processing plant a lot. And it was just a lot of like work with your hands types of guys. And I was sitting down and I was going over an inventory report with one of them. And I was like using my nail to kind of like track down the list. And the guy stopped and like grabbed my whole hand in both of his. And he's like, where'd you get these? And I was like, those are mine. And he like refused to believe that these were my natural nails. He was literally like flipping them around, looking at them. He started like peeling them up, and my boss was like, whoa, you need to let go of her hands. And then they were like so impressed. And the one guy was like telling me nail strengthening tips that he heard on Dr. Oz. And then because I had to call them pretty frequently, weekly, to like ask about inventory and stuff like that, every time I would call him, the guy would be like, all right, what color are your nails today? And it was just, I don't know, it was like one of the funniest interactions to see this like super dirty, work with your hands kind of guy, and he's like fascinated by my nails. The second thing I love about this hobby, I think I've told you guys before, is I love organizing. I like to organize, I like to rearrange, I like to think of brand new ways to organize and rearrange, and it's just like, I don't know what it is about it. It's just very soothing to me. I know I've said this on my channel before, but I am obsessive compulsive, and I do sometimes just really feel the need to take something apart and put it back together in a better kind of a way. And so with my nail polish, it at least feels a little bit constructive, because before I used to like do it with like the entire closet, clothes and things like that. And that would be very stressful because I hated dealing with that. But at least with my nail polish, I get to look at something and touch something fun while I'm going through my like little freak out. And so that has always been helpful for me. And I know that sounds really weird to say, but it's just like, it is fun to just like lay it all out and you get to see all these colors and shapes and like bottle sizes. And there's something about, God, you guys are gonna think I'm insane. I don't know why you watch me, but like the way that the bottles like clink together, I like the way it sounds. And so it's just like a real ASMR moment, I guess. And it's just like really visually stimulating when you've got all these colors and this huge rainbow laying on your floor. And then, you know, you get like maybe an hour into it and you're like, oh my God, why did I pull all of these out and dump them out on the floor? And then it takes you like 4 hours to put them back in the drawer and you're like, well, geez, I'm never doing that again. And then 2 weeks later, you're doing it again. But yeah, I really love to organize my collection, and I love to see how other people organize their collections too. I love seeing, like, I love watching full collection videos because I really like to see how people choose to put their stuff together, how they organize it, or maybe how they don't. I mean, that causes me stress, but like, I do like to see how people function with like less organized collections. I love messing with my spreadsheet, tweaking stuff, adding stuff. Which, by the way, if you guys are newer, I do have the spreadsheet that I use, like a template linked down below that you can save a copy if you want to try that out. You know, I love organizing my swatch sticks, and I have those all up on the wall behind me. You guys have seen those in previous videos. It's fun for me to sort things and organize them. I don't know why. I've been like this since I was a child, I'm pretty sure. So it's just kind of like one of those things that I'm probably just always going to do. But yeah, I love to steal other people's organizing ideas too and kind of integrate them into my own system. So if you guys have any cool ways that you organize or any like tips and tricks that you like to follow, let me know down below because I would like to kind of absorb those into my organizational methods. And the last one is going to sound a little bit cheesy, sorry. But this one has really come up in like the last maybe like 6 to 8 months. And that is honestly the nail polish community. Like all of you guys who talk to me in the comments, who message me on Instagram and tag me and stuff, like I absolutely love that. I never really fit in much in my life, whether it was like middle school, high school, even in college. I've just found myself as, even when I was in friend groups, I was always kind of the one that was the weird one, the one that stuck out. And I'm sure everybody feels like this at some point, but I just have never felt like I fit in until I really started integrating myself into this nail polish community, because it's not just nail polish. It's like everybody has these really fun and unique and interesting things about them. Everyone's sharing their other hobbies too. It's just crazy to see we've got such a massive group of people from different countries, different races and ethnicities, different genders, different sexualities. And everyone just came and sat down and agreed. We're like, yeah, we all love nail polish. And it's like we can all just talk to each other and I guess like virtually hang out and things like that. And it's just been really uplifting and a lot of fun. And I think that I've made quite a good handful of friends just from making videos. And so that has been a really, really great experience for me. I've seen people organize gift cards for people, massive birthday collab after collab after collab. People send me links to stuff all the time because they're like, oh, this made me think of you. And it's like not even just nail polish related stuff. It's just anything. Like people will send me like bee related stuff and things like that. And that always really warms my heart. And even recently, I had somebody just send me some nail art stuff just because they knew that I liked Animal Crossing. Like huge shout out to Polish with Ray. That was a massive day brightener. And it's just like so crazy to me how all these strangers on the internet could be so nice to some random person, you know, that they just watch from time to time. It's really cool. And it's making me look forward to Polish and Beauty Expo this summer even more because I know a handful of you guys are going to be there and I'm really excited if I get to meet you in real life. Like definitely stop me and say hey and all that. I would love to meet you guys. It's going to be so exciting because I just feel like I know that this community is not without its drama and without its problems like any other internet community, but like, I don't know. I just feel like this has been one of the coolest experiences of my life. And I don't even care when I post a video. I mean, like, it's nice to get the views, right? It's cool when you watch a video's views go up, but I don't post videos because I'm like excited to get, you know, this many views on the video. I post videos because I'm just like, man, I can't wait to see what kind of things that other people say and what their opinions are and what we can talk about and things like that. So yeah, sorry to end on such a cheesy note, and I feel like this one's going to be a little shorter than normal, but yeah, those are my 3 big things that I absolutely love about this nail polish hobby. Let me know down below what your top favorite thing about this hobby is. I would love to hear from you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.